Hello everyone, welcome to this second session on Zentangle floral treats. Hope you enjoyed the first session where we drew a simple tangle called henna drums on a watercolor background. And this is our second tile where we have some background that I created in the first session, right? So today also we'll be drawing very simple tangle, mostly mono tangle, and we will let the background show and add some bit of tangling so that they look beautiful together, right? So I'm going to add a tangle called Jinjo that we have already learned in one of my previous sessions, but I'm going to be going slow and drawing with my O1. This is Micron O1. As I mentioned in my previous sessions also, from now on I will mention the links of all the stationery that I'm using in the description section of the video, so you can refer there, you can click on that and it will take you right to the product that I'm using. So I'm going to start with a fine stem here and then draw a nice V like this and then join it with a curvy line, and then I'm going to draw fine lines, not pressing my pen very hard, close lines, fine lines like these. Yeah, so you can start from anywhere. Straight lines and just fill up this space that I created, the V, the petal shape. Yeah, so I'm going to add lines on this side also, fine lines, close auras, take your time. And just fill in this space. Yeah, so let's add some more. Again, going randomly, adding a V and then joining, and then you can just add the lines. Close auras, pure line work there. Yeah, again the other side. Rotate your tile. If you're not comfortable drawing it like this, don't move your hand much. Yeah, that's the second one. We also learned a tangle called marine, so I'm going to add those leaves. Yeah, start from the same point, something like these, nice flowy auras. This is also a purely aura based tangle, kind of gel well with each other. Something like this. Yeah, again let's start from the other side, going to do the same exercise. Add a V, close it, and then start to add auras. Close auras, fine lines, don't push your pen too hard. Easy strokes, light strokes. You can redo the lower V if you wish to. Yeah, again going to extend one more just enjoy the flow, enjoy the lines, so many of them, close lines, no other stroke involved. Easy to draw tangle, great meditation, and looks so pretty. Yeah, so let's start from the other side. Yeah, so again you can add some nice meringue, again an aura based leafy tangle. Take your time. Yeah, let's add some hidden ones. And then again start adding those fine lines. Don't bother too much about the direction of the lines. You can draw it any which ways you want. Feel free. Yeah, so I don't think we need more, but if you want, you can draw some flying leaves here and there, just flying in the air, kind of broken off from the stem. Yeah, so I think we don't need to add more, but if you want, you can add some bubbles. So one op, second op, third op, and some bit of weight on one side. One op, second op, third op, some bit of weight on one side. Yeah, something like this. And probably one last one here. Yeah, that's it. Looks very nice and delicate and flowy. We don't need to add anything else. Up to you. If you want to add some more tangles, please go ahead. Just adding some flying leaves. So let's add a little bit of shading. So I'm just going to add some bit of shading on the leaves and the tangle that we have used. Definitely the place from where lines are emerging or they are merging, a good idea. Take your time, slowly do that exercise. So both the ends of the leaves, meringue. So once you have a nice watercolor background, you don't really have to do much. You can see here simple tangles and a nice background, giving a nice floral feel on your tile. Just take your time, add that bit of shading to all. So blend slowly. Without blending too much. Slight touch on the small one. Yeah, I think we are done. So let's highlight a few places. So use your chalk pencil and highlight in the center of the meringue of the leaf tangle that you used. So the background is colored, it's not white, so the highlight will show. So take advantage of that and use your chalk. Use a different blender if you are not okay with your fingers. There are small spaces, so I'm just using my finger. You can also add a shine or shimmer on your Jinjo, something like this. Yeah. Now one small little embellishments that you can do is to add some bead lines. So instead of having these plain stems, you can always add a little more zen by adding those small dots and converting the stems to bead lines. Yeah, so these are again optional things, small little things that you can do to add to the look of your tile. I'm just adding some dots and you can see the simple stems look more rigged up. It also gives you one more opportunity of hanging around some bead lines here and there, just free flowing. Yeah, so you can do that also. But we don't want to add too much to the tile because we want the background also to show. Yeah, so kind of free flowing bead lines here and there. Yeah, so that's it. We don't need to do anything to our tile. Now if you want, you can add some bit of shadow under the stems, but again these are optional things. If you don't want to add too much of shading, you can do away with that. If you want to add a little more of shading, then you can always add a touch of gray under your stems also, kind of a shadow there. Again, you may not do it. Yeah, that's about it. I don't want to do anything more. So let's some bit on the bubbles. Yeah, so what you can do is darken the side where you have added that weight. Right, so the side on which you have added the weight, you can always add graphite on that side, and then you can highlight the other. Right, so your bubbles also pop up with a slight shading. Yeah, that's about it. You don't need to do anything else. So that's how you can create a beautiful tile with a nice simple background that we created in our first session. Must initial your tile, sign and date it. Right, I shall see you again in the next session. Till then, have a good time. Bye bye.